everyone. I hope everyone's having a good day, a good week, a good month. I was trying to think what month it was then. If you are new here, I am Melanie and I do a variety of videos. And I'm hungry. I know you don't need to know that, but I just suddenly realised I'm really hungry. I don't edit, because I might have edited that bit out, but I don't edit and I won't be doing for the foreseeable future. But there are multiple reasons why I don't edit anymore, but also it has enabled me to get a video up per day. But like I've said several times now, I don't think that's going to continue throughout the year. I've just been lucky that I've had videos and I've been able to do it daily. But yeah, this is an unboxing. It is from Look Fantastic and I ordered it last night because there's one item that I need that is about to run out, and I did buy one of these items. I know, not this one that I've got, but a similar, well, the same product but a different brand. And like, it's one of the most expensive ones. Lost it. Don't know where it is. Don't know if I've accidentally vaxed it up, because Henry the Hoover apparently steals everything. I mean, it's not stealing, but he grabs hold of everything and then it's gone. And I have cut the bags open before now to retrieve things, but there's a good chance I've accidentally vaxed it up, which I'm not happy about. So I have been getting this particular brand for a while now. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it does. And then to get the free delivery, because I do have the delivery pass, you do have to spend a minimum of £10, but I did buy something else that I actually really want and need. And there was a third item because I did use a discount code that got a little bit off, not much. And then I had to buy something. So anyway, it arrived this morning potentially. I think it, I don't know what time it was. It was potentially like very early, like lunchtime, like not early lunchtime, because what is early lunchtime? I meant to say early afternoon, and then I thought, well, people might class it as lunchtime. But I think it was around 12, between 12 and 12:15-ish approximately. It might have been just before 12, who knows. Anyway, you don't need to know the time. Oh God. So I do go in through the bottom. Unless it's a massive box full of stuff, then it is easy to go through the top. But it's not a massive box of stuff. So, oh God. I did not expect that to come in such a big box. And by the way, I do tell you I don't edit because I do like ramble on, and also there could be noises outside or inside because it is that time of the day where children are going to be about. So there could be outside noise, there might not be outside noise, there might be inside noise, might not be inside noise, who knows. So basically I needed a new foot file, but this isn't what I actually went on to buy. I was just trying to make it up to over £10. And I use, well, if you don't like foot things, then click off. I use my foot file at least once a week because I walk a lot. And I found my feet. Like, not all my feet, like, well, I don't know, anyway, anyway, I was just going to get really complicated about it. But I've had it a while, and I feel like I use it now more than ever because I walk a lot, and I felt like it's getting, I want to say blunt, but that's not the right word. Whatever the word is, it's not as, oh, I bet this is really like intense because it's new. Anyway, so it does need replacing, and it's got two sides to it. And I was just going to get the basic one. This was on offer. Starskin do really nice face masks, by the way, but they're not cheap. Sheet masks. I feel like I've got one somewhere. I mean, I've got a lot of face sheet masks. I keep meaning to do a video so I can start using them. And this had a slight discount on it. Not much, like £1 or something. Because I was just going to get a basic one that looks like the one that I've got. But this was a very similar price with the discount, and it's a Starskin VIP Fab Foot File. I was going to read the next part, but I won't. I don't know how it works, but it says curved shape, wraps around heels. Ooh, I don't really need to do my heels. Flip over to smooth soles and toes. Who does the toes? Does anyone do the toes? That's a bit... I've never needed to do my toes. Ergonomically designed foot file that removes calluses easily. Is it calluses when it's just hard skin? Because well, it probably actually is, isn't it? With different coarsenesses, it says coarseness, on each side. Use the inside of the file to effortlessly remove hard and dried and cracked skin from heels. Flip over to smooth soles. I do the bit, like, the bit of your foot that you... What's it called? The front bit. What the hell? Not the front bit. What the hell is it called? The bit that if you had high heels on, you stood on that bit. That bit. Not the bit in between that bit and your heel. That. Anyway, funny. I can't describe it. Anyway, you don't need me to read that. I think I did my feet the other day. This has been open. Can you see it's been peeled back? Unless... It might not have been open. Who knows? Well, if it's been used, I'll know. And if it's been used, I'll be very disgusted because I don't want to use... I mean, this is reminding me of one of those handheld mirrors. That is the really coarse side. I don't know if it's picking up. I mean, how? I mean, I can understand. I can down to use... Oh, I'm not going to be able to get up close the way I do with the normal one. Do you know the normal one? I can go at loads of different angles. This, you're just going to have to... I bet I'm going to have to end up getting a standard one because I can't imagine how I'm going to do, like, this bit and, like, get at the angle. I don't understand. I mean, I could be proven wrong. It might work really well. I don't... Why is it... And what am I going to hang it on? I mean, where am I actually going to put it? But what am I hanging it on? Why is it... The people hang their foot files up. I think I'm learning stuff. I'm dying to do it, but I don't think I need to do my feet because I did them the other day. And I don't think I actually did do them. Was it last night or the night before? Because I remember using my dominant hand to do it. And I thought this might be asking for trouble. Because I might go too far. But I think I would feel anyway. Because it's not like I'm feeling it with my hand. But yeah, it's just like that. And it's quite bigger than I thought. But I just don't know how it's going to do what I want it to do, but we'll see. I mean, it had loads of good reviews on it, that's why I got it. If it had no reviews, I think I wouldn't have got it. I don't know, I'm going to put it back in the plastic thing because I'm not. But yeah, I nearly got one the other week, not this one, because this is the first time I've actually seen this. I was just going to get a standard one, but when I was on Look Fantastic the other week, I was like, I'm sure it's cheaper wherever I bought it from, but it might not be, because everything's gone up. So, I don't mean this one, the standard one that I almost got. And then I was like, oh, I'll just check in the shop. No, I didn't check in the shop because I forgot. I mean, my memory's just really crap at the moment. Then the thing that I bought to top up the order was this. It's the L'Oreal Paris Hand Sanitizer Gel. Purify hands without drying out. I hope it doesn't dry out. No rinse off for hands. I mean, it's called a hand sanitizer. What else are you going to sanitize with it? I have a sanitizer downstairs that is totally out of the way, so I don't ever use it. I'm sure it's a big L'Oreal one. I think it's bigger than this. This is for my car. I don't want to use it now because I'm about to go and hopefully make some food. But I do have one in my car. But I'm just going to put this in the car, maybe in the glove box. What's the glove box, or maybe under the passenger seat, because obviously I don't want it to be exposed to sunlight. Because when I go in shops, when I come out and get my car, I do always hand sanitize. I've done it for years, even before the big C word, and the 5-letter C word. Especially when you put petrol in your car or diesel. I mean, don't put petrol in a diesel car. So this is purely for the car. I mean, I've got sanitizers all over the place. I'm literally looking at 2 in here. I mean, one I'm going to bin because I don't like. I mean, one's really strong actually. It's by My Protein. I'm sure that's got run here. I need to test it. If it's fine, I might shove this in my car and use it when the one I'm using run out, or use them simultaneously. Oh god, that really stinks of alcohol. And that's only 60%. And this is 17. It doesn't smell as strong. That's weird. It doesn't smell as strong. See, I'm not a big fan of these really strong alcohol scented ones. I like one that's got a scent to it, you know, that's not alcohol. But I will test this at home, and if it's fine, that's going to go in my car. And I might leave this in the house for now. So that is the second one that I've got. I mean, second item, not second hand sanitizer. And this is what I went on to buy. I feel like I've got enough left for tomorrow maximum. But I bought it in advance. And it's just the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil. And it's in taupe. because they don't have blonde. Taupe is slightly too dark, but I'm sure I've ever had blonde from them. Do you know what? My blonde, my brows are very blonde, and when I've not got brow products on, you can only see part of my brow because some of it's like a darker blonde and the rest are like really light. So if without makeup on, it just looks like I've got this really thin brow, but if you look up close, you can see I do have a full brow. So I basically have to colour my brows in. I have had them tinted in the past, but that was when I went a different hair colour for a while. So I had to have darker brows, which you can just colour in darker, basically. But I did have them tinted a couple of times. But then I just used product instead. Because I am a natural blonde as well, my brows are quite sparse. So when I was getting them tinted, it didn't really give me like a really great brow because I don't have great brows because I've got sparse hairs because I'm very fair skin and I've got blonde hair. So yeah, I did have them tinted a few times, but that was because I'd gone a different colour, which my hairdresser was very reluctant to do. Because she knew I was having it done. I'm not going to get into it now. And by the way, if you've watched me from day one, you'll remember my first ever video on here, which isn't on anymore. I can still access it. It's still there, but it's private. I literally the next day changed my hair colour back to what it was, which was a process because it was a process. Because when I first went back to blonde, my hair was, and this was before Donald Trump was president, but I did refer to my hair as Donald Trump ginger because when I had the first lot of like bleaching and stuff done, it did go that sort of shade, but not quite Donald Trump, but I did keep referring to it as that. And I did everything I could to try and make it lighter myself, you know, like blonde shampoos and toners. But when I went back, I think I went back 2 or 3 weeks later because she didn't want to damage my hair. It did go much better. But yeah, I did have a different colour hair and I did have my brows tinted. I've had different coloured hairs in videos anyway. Like, I had lilac hair. That was fun. But that came out too easily. Who remembers when I had grey hair? Literally. I had it grey. I actually liked that, but I didn't really suit the colour. Unfortunately. And if you've known me for years, you'll know I have had other colours in my hair. I just don't do it anymore. And the main reason I don't colour my hair anymore, well, there is a few, but my most recent thoughts to hair colour, I mean, I don't know why I'm getting into hair colour when I'm showing a brow pencil. By the way, it has a spoolie on one end, and then that's the end with the spoolie. On the other end, it does have a thick pencil, and I do like the thicker ones because it does it quicker. But anyway, if we're going to like talk about my hair, the reason I don't go any other colour, even though there's been times when I would like another colour, is because I've actually grown through my natural hair colour underneath. Because I didn't have it done during lockdown and stuff. So I've just let my hair underneath grow and grow and grow my natural colour through. Obviously on top I do have some highlights because I do like the blonde. Because I'm not saying I love my natural hair colour. It is like a dark blonde, but I don't love it. But I have grown my natural hair colour through underneath, and with the length that my hair currently is, if I wanted to go to a different colour, I would have to have my natural hair colour light, and depending on the colour I'm going for, if I was going dark, which I'm not, they could just dye over my natural hair colour, although then the top half will be lighter, but obviously whatever. It's basically because I don't want to have to dye my natural hair colour underneath. If I found a colour that I could have on where my highlights are and I wouldn't have to touch my underneath colour and it looked okay, I would potentially have my top hair coloured. I mean, why am I saying top hair? But you know what I mean. But it's all just due now because I've spent so many years growing the underneath that I basically don't want to dye it, because obviously then I won't have my natural hair colour underneath again unless I spend years growing it. And who knows how long I'm going to live. So for the time being, I am not going to have another hair colour. And if I did change my hair colour, I would go blonde all over first for a while, because I do miss the underneath being blonde, but I also love having my natural hair colour underneath because I like the contrast, and also it makes my hair low maintenance, because when I had full on blonde everywhere, like highlights and lowlights and whatever, I had to have my roots done a lot more, and it was a lot more high maintenance, whereas now I haven't had my roots done in months, and it's not super obvious because of the underneath colour, because I've still got my natural hair colour underneath. So that is the short reason why nowadays I don't have my hair dyed, because trust me, there's been a couple of times where there's a specific colour, I mean there's another colour that I'd like, but there's a specific colour that's been on my mind for months, but I won't do it because I know for a fact that I couldn't leave my natural hair colour underneath because it wouldn't look right with the top colour. So that is why. But on that note, because there is barking and I don't want my video to be full of barking, I am going to go. I have rambled a lot anyway, and I do need to definitely go and eat because I'm definitely struggling here. But I hope you're all okay. Don't forget to subscribe and have a great May. I think this is going to go up in April, but have a great May, and thank you so much for watching.